Welcome to Crystal Clear, where I dive a little deeper into Steven Universe. Today, we're going to talk about Bismuth.
Don't let me down. Don't let me
Bismuth is a brand new character that was introduced to us in a promo. Bismuth is a crystal gem who was trapped in a bubble during the war. Bismuth has been in the bubble for over 5,000 years. As for what we know, this bubble was placed inside of Lion's Mane. We don't exactly know how the bubble got there or how Bismuth got out of the bubble, but that's what we're going to talk about today. I have a theory of why Bismuth was even bubbled in the first place. First, let's talk about this promo. In the promo, Bismuth seems really friendly with Garnet and Pearl. They were friends during the Gem War. Now, how did she get out of the bubble in Lion's Mane? Well, maybe Steven noticed the bubble inside the mane and finally just simply released her. Bismuth had missed the conclusion of the war, where Pearl, Garnet, and Rose were the only crystal gems that survived. In the series, it's shown that Lion and Rose had some sort of connection. Now, why would Bismuth be bubbled? She seems really nice and was once part of the crystal gems. It's not like Bismuth was an enemy who deserved to be poofed and bubbled. She was their ally, and Garnet and Pearl seem to have really appreciated her return. Maybe there's a dark secret about Bismuth that Garnet and Pearl don't know about. Maybe this dark secret was only made apparent to Rose. Remember, Rose had a lot of secrets that she hid from her friends, even Pearl. Now, let's take a deeper look into what Bismuth is. The material really is. If you look at Bismuth itself, Bismuth has been considered an element with the highest atomic mass that is stable. Now, what does this mean? Well, it means it's not radioactive or toxic to everything around it, despite how high its atomic mass is. Well, that changed in 2003, where Bismuth was discovered to be a weakly radioactive alongside uranium and plutonium. Both of these are considered toxic metals, which can be very dangerous. Now, Bismuth has been considered one of these very toxic metals as of 2003. But what does that mean for the TV series Steven Universe? Would they bring up the fact that Bismuth is toxic to the lore of the series? Which brings me to my theory. Bismuth was part of the Crystal Gems. The Crystal Gems that were part of the rebellion originally came from Homeworld. Homeworld is an entirely different planet with different properties than Earth. When the gems came from Homeworld to Earth, the effects they had on the environment were different than when they were on Homeworld. While some gems had no effect on the environment, Bismuth was probably not one of these gems. During the Gem War, Rose realized what Bismuth was doing to the Earth, simply by existing there. Bismuth is highly toxic to the world's environments, and Rose saw this. Rose's entire goal was to protect the Earth and all its living creatures. With Bismuth around, that entire plan was in jeopardy. So Rose found an opportunity to bubble Bismuth. Maybe Bismuth fell in battle and that's when Rose bubbled her. Bismuth doesn't seem to have hatred or distaste for Rose because Rose wasn't the one who poofed her, but instead a Homeworld gem during the war. Rose then bubbled Bismuth for the greater good of the Earth. She probably loved Bismuth very much but saw that she was a threat to the Earth. She locked away Bismuth inside of Lion's Mane to make sure no one would be able to get to her but to also keep her safe. That is until several years later when Steven has released Bismuth from inside the bubble. Or the chemistry of Bismuth could be all connected to her behavior instead. Maybe she starts off calm but then is later revealed to be toxic, and Pearl and Garnet are completely aware of her poisonous personality or her material. But that's what I think. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Why do you think the reason Bismuth was bubbled? Please be sure to drop a like, really helps me out. Thanks for watching and stay awesome.